On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what a gone. A blessed and wonderful Saturday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name of Saturday the day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there traverse the church. So while doing so, my peeps, please remember On The Spot News Media's loyal viewers and subscribers in your immediate prayers. You definitely see how Jamaica run right now, so you know for sure. So we need that to know more than ever. And to all of the regular ones and ones them out there traversing the streets from Rand Point to Negril Point, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on no corner yai Kazwa. The old dirty corner boy them always out there. Alrick, yeah man. So we're gonna kick it off this morning, my peeps, with some updates in relation to last year's mass knockings and clappings, which resulted in many fatalities in the community of Cherry Tree Lane in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Clarendon Police Division. Now, the two men are charged with last August Cherry Tree Lane mass knockings and clappings in Clarendon, which left 8 persons lifeless, no longer among the land of the living, have been further remanded until May 29th. Now, the criminal elements in question have since been identified as Duchesne Smalling, otherwise known as Snowman, presently on your screen, said to be of a North Street address in Maypen, Clarendon. The next criminal element has since been identified as Leighton White, age 32, and he is called Bands in High Streets, a known knockis and clappis also. He's of a Havana Heights address. They both appeared in the Home Circuit Court yesterday morning before Justice Leighton Pusey. The criminal elements are each facing a 21-count indictment, including being a part of a criminal organization, 8 counts of fatal knockings and clappings, 8 counts of knockings and clappings with intent, 8 counts of wounding and the use of a firearm and possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. During yesterday's hearing, the prosecutor indicated that the report from the Communication Forensics and Cybercrimes Division was the only outstanding material and requested 8 weeks for it to be completed, submitted, and disclosed on the defense. The prosecutor assured the judge that the matter is being treated as a priority. The men are charged for the August 11 fatal knockings and clappings of 7-year-old Aideen Bartley, Raja Messam 48, Margaret Banner 40, Cavell Daly 26, Diamond Bennett age 20, and Errol Stewart age 68, a man known as Wagga in High Streets. A next man identified as Jermaine Booth, also known as Blacks, and last but most definitely not the least, 50-year-old Lawrence Francis. So for those who may have forgotten, it was reported that on the day in question, the 2 accused men, along with Steve Smith and other men, were all armed with handguns, drove into the community where a birthday party was being held and fired in the group indiscriminately so. The knockings and clappings left 8 persons lifeless and 9 seriously injured, to include a 1-year-old infant. So following the fatality, the 3 men reportedly left the scene in a motor car which they had arrived in. Smith was subsequently taken out by the police. Smalling was arrested after he turned himself over to the police. It is reported that Smalling went in to the Maypen police to have his name cleared because he stated that his name was being blasted all over the internet by On The Spot News Media and other vloggers. Now, it was reported that he was told that he's not a person of interest by the Maypen police, but was sent to the Major Investigation Division in Kingston to provide him with written clearance after he insisted that he be given something in writing. However, he ended up being charged by the Major Investigation Division. The criminal element White was arrested while he was reporting as part of his bail condition in relation to another matter. Yeah, man. On The Spot News Media will never, ever forget about this one, and will keep you up to date in subsequent newscast. Now over there in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Eastern Police Division, the Kingston East Police are probing the fatal knockings and clappings of a licensed firearm holder on Thursday night along Antrim Road in Vineyard Town. The deceased man, presently on your screen, identified as 37-year-old Alrick Sutton. Now, reports reaching On The Spot News Media is that sometime around 7 p.m, Alrick Sutton went to a nearby supermarket to purchase eggs. Whilst walking back to his car, he was attacked and conned up, fatally so, by armed criminal elements. It is said that he ran in a bid to save his life but collapsed on the roadway. He was rushed to the Kingston General Public Hospital, but he was officially pronounced, you know what, upon arrival. So when On The Spot News Media make some checks, and lookers, some of whom knew the man, were in shock and praying for him to survive. So as at March 29th, the Kingston Eastern Police have recorded 5 fatalities, which is a 71% decline when compared to 17 for the corresponding period last year. Yeah, man. And most of that is attributed to the fatalities of many top-tier criminal elements in last year. Yeah, man. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is the seizure of 209mm rounds of ammunition in the Kingston Western Police Division in Slipe Road. Yeah, man. Now we get to understand that sometime around 4:30 p.m. yesterday, a police team went on a targeted raid at a premises and they seized 200 rounds of 9mm cartridges from that premises. 3 males were taken into police custody in relation to that particular seizure. Now we have to do some digging to see if we can figure out who are those 3 that the police took in for that particular seizure and update you subsequently. So the next thing that we're going to talk about is coming out of the St. Andrews Central Police Division, where the Half-a-Tree Police went along Eastwood Park Road to carry out their regular duties. We are talking about some bicycle police and all. So it is said that the police team was on duty when they observed a Nissan AD wagon with registration plate PJ6344 committing a number of traffic breaches along the roadway. It is said that the police signaled the driver to stop, who disobeyed and drove the vehicle in a manner to hit the officer. The officer have to rock and pop off in fear of his life and clap two warning can. Just sorry him never clap it on him. It is said that the service motor bicycle was run over by the Nissan wagon, causing damages to the bicycle. The driver has since been identified as Chad Ingram. He was subsequently arrested and taken into custody. The police them say, in the run come a station quick and fast if come investigate Wagwan. Swear says another police fatality. But this just goes to show that sometimes the police them would definitely spare a life. Because even if the police them did slap him with, if I really that him going with, he would have deserve it. Yeah, man. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about is in the St. Andrews South Police Division in Seaview Gardens along Pacific Boulevard. 2 counts of knockings and clappings going around there. A brother known as Aston, customer service representative, come from down a Seaview in a phase 2 there, so get can up. And another brother known as Keneve Gray get can up round there also. A little barber brother we get for understand. Yeah, man. The man them deal with the situation grimy, but luckily for them, they are still among the land of the living. So the next thing that we are going to talk about, my peeps, is a criminal element identified as Gregory McLean, 25 years old, said to be a labourer of Claremont district in the parish of St. Catherine. He was sentenced yesterday in the Home Circuit Court to 22 years and 5 months imprisonment because him hold on and take a 68-year-old woman. Yeah, man. The boy is a old dirty rapist. The woman is 68 and him hold on and take from the woman without it being given to him. It happened at her home in Claremont in February of 2022. So the accused was arrested and charged after a report was made to the police about the alleged incident. Now him gone to jail 22 years and 3 months before he's eligible for parole. Yeah, man. Well done, Your Honor. Now we are going to traverse to the western end of Jamaica. And we are going to start over there in the Westmoreland Police Division in a section known as White House. Right round a Fustic Grove. That's how the police them find some whole heap of ganja. Yeah, man, the police them a deal with it a certain type of way. The police stated that a brother known as O'Neil Jones and Donald Barr get arrested for over 500 pounds of compressed ganja. The police them a say, boy, them not sure if them brother are just a do it for make some money or them involved in the illicit drugs for gun trade. So they're not taking no chances. Jail and you're not getting a bail. Yeah, man. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is a mass knockings and clappings that took place in Montego Bay, St. James along Hart Street. That area is known for trouble over the years. Whole heap of knockings and clappings around there. Whole heap of knockings and clappings going around there in the past. And yesterday was one of such. Now the brother who was on the receiving end of the fatal can has since been identified as Exodus Dunkley, presently on your screen, 28 years old, said to be of a Flagstaff address in the parish of St. James. He was taken out in a hail of bullets during a drive-by knockings and clappings, and 6 other persons end up get can up and injured by unknown assailants. So information reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that they were at that particular location when a silver Axio motor car registration, nobody never get that because when the man them start beat the can, Everybody just a scamper for cover and a try to save themselves. It is said that the car drove up and men aboard opened gunfire, hitting everybody all over them body. And now deceased was found with the whole lime cranium lick out clean. So it is said that Exodus Dunkley was the intended target. Boy, me I tell you, the thing rough. That's why me always tell the police them, stop with the gloating over the decline in fatalities in the St. James Police Division. Focus on keeping it how it is instead of coming publicly, oh, we have murders down and this down and that down. Keep focus, because when you start focus pan that, you get lapse and then things like this happen. Hart Street is a known criminal hotspot. Not blaming the police for what had taken place in my peeps, but me no want them get too joyous and happy too quick. When the year done, that is enough time for you to talk about what achievements you achieve and how you did it. Right now, the focus should be in keeping it down and not coming out to speak about, say, hey, murder's down. Because Mobay is like a volcano just waiting to erupt. Yeah, man. So see a little spark of the eruption there. Now deal with it. Yeah, man. So no need to find them criminal elements there quick and fast and take them out in the same fashion of which them come take out Exodus Dunkley. Now we are going to see if we find out who the brother is still, and what he's really about, and why the man them come can him up so, spread him out like a sheet, no longer among the land of the living. And still in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. James Police Division, in the community of Barrett Town, another fatal knockings and clappings going out there. Now the brother in question has since been identified as Devry Leslie, but them call him Preke Boy. Some people affectionately call him Neil or Neely. Now why would I want to take on a name like Preke Boy, knowing fully well, say that the name there are going to bring death and destruction? Yeah, man. Now Preke Boy or Devry Leslie as he's known, he said to be, well, he was 36 years old, unemployed from a place that them call Success Lane in a Barrett Town. Now he was taken out in a hail of bullets, whilst another brother, 27-year-old man, unemployed, will come from Barrett Town, was conned up and seriously injured. Now the incident took place in that particular era by criminal elements traveling in a white Toyota Voxy. It is said that nobody never get the license plate there, because when shots start beat, nobody now look upon that. People just take with them body quick and fast to ensure their safety. So another one go on right down there. So right now Mobay recorded 2 in one day, and knockings and clappings of 7 in one day. Now you see why there is no need to come out and gloat. Police just stay focused, stay grounded, and continue being relentless in your efforts in ridding our nation of these criminal elements. Now our next knockings and clappings go on over there in Falmouth, Trelawny, right near Montego Bay, right there so. Now the brother will end up lose Theme Tree Pines has since been identified as Courtney Reed, but them call him Stone or Crusher in our place. He's a known old dirty kind of boy. Yeah, man, but them say I'm a farmer still. Yeah, man, but definitely the only thing this brother here produce are crime and violence. So basically what going on now, my peeps, is that time just catch up with him and his rivals. Them buck him in a cliffy business place and go slap him where same place right there so in a Montego Bay. Boy, may I tell you, them deal with the situation grimy. Now the Trelawny police is presently investigating his fatal knockings and clappings. Yeah, man. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the neighboring Sutton Police Division, the Garden Parish. So the Sutton's Bay Police is presently investigating an incident that took place along Main Street in the parish. It is said that a policeman signaled a motorist to stop. The motorist refused and used his motor vehicle to lick down the police at ground. It is said that Squaddy, Rock and Papa, never slapped no warning shot in the ear. Squaddy made it abundantly clear and slapped some can in him skin. Yeah, man. It is said that the brother in question has since been identified as Leroy McIntosh, 41-year-old who come from around a Damed in a Steertown Sutton, right there so. Both the policeman and the injured Leroy McIntosh was taken to the Sutton's Bay Hospital for treatment. I'm pretty sure by now he's in some shiny bangles paniman, awaiting transportation for head on over there to the lockups to be charged and officially brought before the courts. Now when I continue, follow the little idiot there with them call Eddie G. Bama. But stay there with the speeder gun, we will lick down police a ground. No continue. Police are going to continue lick down enough on a ground and give Indicom something to come investigate. And probably for some of you, them are going to come investigate when RIP is the word upon your headstone because it get too late. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember, if you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.